We are go for liftoff.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back from a long week of vacation here at Tote Talks. I'm your moderator, Chino, here with host Felix, Luciano. We're here with co-host Dustin, Walter. I just want to shout out Mr. Nice. Showing up once again, we got the Drunken Dogo. Dustin was out there in the West Coast, Mr.
Yes,
Cali
sir.
man.
Oh, it was beautiful over there, man.
How was
Love
LA?
It was beautiful, man. Love LA. Actually saw T.O. over there. T.O., if you're listening to this, I wish I would have got that picture from you.
Hey, man, T.O., what the hell?
A little disappointed in that, but hey, besides that, it was a great vacation, man. Glad to be back, though.
Hey, by the way, today, just so that y'all know, we got Felix and Dustin's phones taking live callers at any point throughout the show. You know, give us a call, ring up their phone, any football related questions we're willing to answer. We'll give a crack at it. So, but anyway, hey, speaking of LA, just a little north of where LA is, we have the Bay. Shout out Oakland. What's going on with AB?
Oh my God. I just think it's funny how somebody tries to stick to their guns, and then as soon as they get told that they can't do something, they're like, all right.
Yeah.
AB, perfect situation. I am not going to play in the NFL if they don't let me wear my helmet. Everybody already told him you're crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's too much money that you're going to be giving away. He's like, nope, I'd rather retire than not play with my helmet.
Yeah, you got to think about it. I don't know what he was thinking about because, you think the NFL is going to let a player play in an unregulated part of the uniform? Bro, one injury, and it's on the NFL. It isn't on Antonio Brown's dime.
This is all I'm going to say. Aaron Rodgers wears a specific helmet that he likes. He got asked to change it. He changed it. Tom Brady, the same exact thing.
Right.
You're not on the status of those people.
Yeah, come on.
Like, I understand your AB, and by no means am I trying to disrespect him as a player. AB is going to go down in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
But right now, he's not at the level where people are going to be asking
now,
and they'll be doing it back.
Let me make the very quick and short argument for AB. The whole reason that he's upset with the helmet is because it kind of blocks his vision. Now, if I'm the NFL, I think they're smart enough to where they could work with AB just to adjust that a little bit. Like, look, AB, here's a safer helmet. We're going to adjust the vision on for you so you can see perfectly out of it. So I think they could work together. Now, that's the only argument for AB, but I'm going to be a little bit harsh on him. I think this is one of the most self-centered, selfish players in the league, man. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous what he's doing to this Oakland Raiders organization. He's acting like he's the boss there, man. Like, he's been there for 10-plus years. Like, he runs the place. I'm just saying, like, it's childish, man. You're going to threaten to retire over a helmet? A helmet.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
And you just got signed to a new organization. Don't you want to prove yourself? Like, look, man, I'm going to be worth this money. Name one player in that organization that think AB is worth the money right now, bro.
I'll tell you
now.
I'll tell you one person who's sitting really comfortable right now. Mike Tomlin.
He is.
Oh, the Steelers are sitting over there laughing, bro.
They enjoy
laughing.
Mike Tomlin is sitting there like, wow, I just got a good pick.
Yeah.
And that pick that I got, I used on a great player who, shout out to Devin Bush, had a hell of an opening game. 10 total tackles.
Devin Bush looking good.
I'm sorry, but
he's nice.
To be starting there and to be one of those pieces that were traded for AB, remember, they got a lot for AB. That's not the only thing they got. That's just what they got this year. So they're just sitting there like, wow, we really got rid of that headache. Thank God that Le'Veon Bell has been laying low-key and being like, if not, they would be like laughing, evil laughing.
But, I mean, with Antonio Brown, man, it doesn't even end with the helmet. Like, his whole foot injury thing, like, if anybody's listening, I'm sure everybody's seen the photo. It is disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
You can tell there's some serious damage.
Was it like a fracture or something?
Oh, no, he got a frostburn to the bottom of his feet.
Oh.
So it's like his feet are peeling. Like, it almost
looks
like you can
Google it. For anybody that's listening, if you want to know what we're talking about, Google it. It's foul. If you don't, I understand. But not, like, he would still be sidelined if it wasn't for the helmet. So, taking the helmet away, he's still not playing, which is a distraction for the team.
Yeah.
And the whole cryotherapy thing, it happened when he wasn't with the team. He was in Paris. He went to Paris on vacation, did a workout, went to go get some cryotherapy, and got frostbite on his feet. So, the team wasn't even watching him when it happened. And I don't know what's going on behind the scenes there because
it sounds like a liability to me is what it is.
I don't know how they don't tell AB to put something on his feet I don't know if AB just refused not to do it because something went wrong there.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting sued, bro.
Well, you also gotta
Somebody's getting sued behind the scenes there, but that's a different topic.
but you also got to remember that there's a man that's trying to perfect his craft in everything he does. He emulates like greatness, like LeBron, for example. Not to bring it into basketball or anything, I'm not even talking about that. His body, we've already discussed this.
He's a workout warrior, absolutely.
Like how much time he spends on his
In
body, and how much money,
league,
and also how much money he spends on repairing his body.
Yeah.
He's one of the top players that spends $1.3 million on his body annually. You know what that is? You're making more than people will make in their lifetime to repair yourself. Like, you have to be that type of person. Crazy, and AB's trying to do that. But sometimes you kind of jump on the hype. Like, what's it called? The Cairo...
Yeah, it's like free. Like they freeze you, basically.
It cools your body.
I feel like that's a fad right now. It's something that's really fun.
It's like an ice bath times 10.
Take an ice bath.
Yeah.
Ice baths have been proven to work.
Yeah.
Why are you going to try and do something even
especially
bigger?
in a different country, it's not being authorized by the team or looked out over for the people that care about your health the most. Like, not some dude in Paris.
I'm just surprised that we're not. And I know, Felix, you said you haven't watched Hard Knocks. Dude, they are doing such a good job of not talking about it. Like, John Gruden will make jokes here or there. Like, I was watching it, and he's like, he'll just be joking around in the coaching room. He'll be like, anybody seen AB? I'm looking for AB. Anybody seen him? Like, they're all croaking jacks at it, but behind doors, bro, they're like, this is fucking bullshit.
I think John Gruden's shitting bricks.
Oh, yeah, he's upset. I know he's upset because John Gruden, man, he's got a complex offense, and you're not going to learn that overnight. And I'm sure he's studying the playbook, but you got to be out there and you got to learn it live. It's a lot different.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you don't have you haven't
got
chemistry. Real runs.
There's no chemistry.
I'll say one thing, though, to defend him. It's different when you're Antonio Brown.
Yeah, but I think that foot thing is serious, man.
Yeah, but
that's going to take a while because there's nothing you can do with that. All you can do is naturally let it grow back.
Yeah, it's just time.
There's literally nothing you can do with frostbite. You just got to let it take its time and let it grow back by itself. So Antonio Brown's in a tough situation right now. I think the Steelers are jumping up and down. I don't think, even if he was healthy right now, with the helmet thing, let's say only the helmet thing happened, I don't think he's worth the money, bro. I really don't. And I know he's been one of the most productive wide receivers in the league. But you know me, man. You know my personality. I'm not like that, dude. I'm not no nonsense kind. Like Zeke, bro. Trade him. Antonio Brown. I'm not cool with that. I like a guy like T.Y. Hilton on the Colts.
Oh yeah.
No nonsense. Keeps his mouth shut. Just goes out there and puts up numbers. Every year. Or Julio Jones, a bigger player that just doesn't say anything, goes out there and produces. I don't know why he needs to be this diva, man. It really bothers me. But like I said in the beginning of the argument, I do wish the NFL would work with Antonio Brown because this is all over vision with the helmet. He couldn't see as well as he could with his old helmet. That's why he was complaining. So I think the NFL could go halfway there. Just, adjust it a little bit.
Not to piggyback off it or defend the NFL in any way, but if it was a thing of like they were just switching the NFL helmet to look cool or anything like that, like I would definitely stand by Antonio Brown. But the fact that they're making this helmet to be safer, we've already seen a trend and a history of concussions and how bad they are, and NFL players, rest in peace Junior Seau, like him, just die in the middle of like the time when they're supposed to be enjoying the money from the NFL. Mm-hmm. If you told me that you're giving me a helmet that's going to make me safer, even if my vision was skewed a little bit, if I really think that I'm the greatest wide receiver there is, I better be able to adjust to that.
Yeah, you got.
Is that not correct?
I mean, not only that, quarterback gonna put it in the same spot, whether you see it or not.
You go out there for practice and you're playing catch with the quarterback and you're running and you're catching the ball, and then you go and you put that helmet on. Your body adjusts right away.
Yeah.
You know exactly what you're doing. You know your lane and where you can see from. Adjust it, Antonio Brown. You're one of the best receivers in the league. Yeah. Show us why you're the greatest receiver in the league.
Yeah.
I feel like he's one of those players now that I don't even want to discuss him as like a top 3 receiver. Just because of like that knucklehead side. Like as soon as you start talking numbers and stuff, they're just going to hit you with everything off field and everything that he brings to the team. And that's the cancer thing.
The modern day T.O.
I'm telling you right now. But T.O. was different, though. T.O. wasn't accidentally burning the bottom of his feet. He wasn't complaining about his helmet size. T.O. was still out there producing. I mean, the guy had a broken ankle, was the best player in the Super Bowl when they faced the Patriots, when he was on the Eagles. Like, T.O.'s a baller, but I don't know, man.
You just look at the people, like, inside of that bracket that he's in of how much money they're making, And let me just give you a couple of names. Michael Thomas, a shut up and produce receiver.
He deserved that.
Mike Evans, a shut up and produce receiver. Right now,
Mike Evans is nice.
Right now, I'm only giving.
I didn't realize he was making that much.
Exactly. I was about to say, all I'm giving you right now is salary breakdown. Who's making the most money?
He is nice though.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh yeah.
A shut up and catch receiver.
Best wide receiver in the league.
Yeah.
My biggest rival. I have so much respect for him.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Another person. He shuts up and does what he has to do. I need somebody like that on my team. I can't have an Antonio Brown, a knucklehead. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but I have to commend the Steelers right now. Making that trade, if you would have told me that they would have been in this position right now before when they made the trade, I would have laughed in your face, Dustin. I'd have been like, you're crazy. Antonio Brown is the best receiver in the league, and they're trading him away.
Yeah.
It's crazy that in a couple months, because of you being a knucklehead, all of us are sitting here like, damn, that was a really good move by the Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could all agree that the Steelers got the better end of this deal.
But, I mean,
they're winning right now. Antonio Brown still has the season
he could turn it around.
And, yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it is an attitude issue. It's not that he's horrible at whatever he's doing.
Yeah. But what I would say is, I mean, obviously we've been talking about sports for years, and you know me pretty well. Like, I feel like if I was a GM, I would be pretty tough, no?
Yeah.
Like, you agree with that?
Yeah.
And the reason why I don't want to pay players like Antonio Brown, Ezekiel Elliott, like if I'm giving players these millions and millions of dollars, not only do you have to produce for me, but I have to be able to trust you.
No, yeah.
If I can't trust you and I'm giving you like $100-something million, there's no way, man. I can't do that.
Yeah. That's why you see players like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees. Players like that, you pay them whatever they want because you're never going to hear anything
Russell
off
Wilson,
the field.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Russell Wilson, yeah.
Russell Wilson, I'm sorry, I have to pull up those numbers. Russell Wilson's contract was so crazy.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's a top quarterback for sure.
And in my head, he deserved every cent of it.
Yeah, his numbers don't match his production.
$140 million, and 70 of it is fully guaranteed, and total guarantee is $107,000.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, $100 million. What am I talking about? $100,000. $100 million. Like, he deserves every penny. But he's going to be the face of your organization, and he's going to be a person that you can rely on.
Yes.
That you never have to worry about.
That you can trust, man.
Ezekiel Elliott, I have to agree with you. That's one of the things that scare me about him.
It's big. Are you going to give that much money to someone you don't trust? Like,
I'll tell you
with
what.
Antonio Brown,
I trust Zeke more than I trust Dak.
Do you know who Ryan Clark is?
Ryan Clark, from the Steelers.
Yes, he works for ESPN now. He went on ESPN, okay? And obviously, he has to have the courage and the conviction to go on national television and say this. Mm-hmm. Do not pay Antonio Brown. As soon as you pay Antonio Brown, you're paying a monster. He literally said that on national television. Do not pay Antonio Brown. And what happened, man? He was 100% correct. Because he saw who Antonio Brown was before the money.
Yeah.
Like, I would like to think if I owned a team or if I was a general manager and I was a coach and I saw that, I would agree with that. Like, I'm not paying that man because I know what he's going to be if I give him $100 million. If this is what he's acting like with $600,000.
Yeah.
So.
That's true.
And I think all that shit hits home hard. And I don't know, man. I would just like to believe that a guy like Antonio Brown, he can produce so much, but he's not worth it.
Antonio Brown.
I mean, if you don't think Antonio Brown's worth it, I want to know what you think about Mr. Dak Prescott asking for $40 million. Hey, look, man, I'm a Cowboys fan. We all know. I would never in my life give Dak $40 million a year. You gotta be fucking. You better come win a goddamn 2 Super Bowls in a row before you come asking for that.
I love that you asked that right now because I wanted to go back to something that he said. The word trust. Trusting somebody. If Tony Romo would have been in this same exact situation, Jerry Jones is sitting back, chilling, giving him whatever he wants.
He's giving him the
because
money.
he trusts him. Do you think Dak Prescott denying the $30 million broke his trust with Jerry Jones at all?
I don't think it broke his trust. I just honestly think Jerry Jones thinks what we all think. Dak Prescott is not worth that much money, man. He's not.
If Dak Prescott thinks he's getting $40 million, he needs to come sit down and talk.
No, he does need to go sit down and talks. And I want to ask you a question, Felix, and I think this is a really interesting question. Take market away, okay?
Okay.
Take the entire NFL market away because I know that dictates how much a quarterback should get paid. Like a Matthew Stafford, at one point in his career, was the highest paid quarterback in NFL history and never won a playoff game. Okay? So I understand the market dictates that.
Mm-hmm.
But take that away, okay? How much are you paying Dak Prescott? Like, seriously. How much do you think he's worth?
An honest number?
An honest number.
On the high end, 22, maybe 23. Where I would
At the highest.
Where I would feel comfortable, 21.
Absolutely. Because if you're building a team where there's no market involved, you're distributing the money around. And you're only paying people that really deserve that money, right?
I mean, if you're going to give the quarterback $21 million, and that's the number one important position that we all agree on, I think that sets the standard for everybody. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
We're not even paying our quarterback that kind of money. Like, you need to chill out.
Yeah.
And I think that's why teams like New England and all these other teams do great. Because, like, let me just shoot off a couple people in that 21 range that I was telling you.
Okay.
We got...
Breeze.
No. You're crazy. Drew Brees making hella guap. I'm sorry. In that same exact 21 bracket, you got Tom Brady making $2 million more than that. Right at that 23, right, that high end that I'm talking about. You have Nick Foles, who just got paid to go save the franchise of Jacksonville. Same exact area, $21 million. Phillip Rivers.
Okay.
Cam Newton. Like, are we kidding right now?
Cam overrated a little bit.
I understand, but do you think that Dak Prescott is worth two Phillip
he's
Rivers?
He's not Phillip
No.
Rivers. Yeah, exactly.
No,
I think he's better than Cam Newton, but I don't think he's better than Phillip Rivers.
Do you think he's better than two Cam Newtons?
No.
No.
Exactly.
No, absolutely not.
Like, you're asking for double of what these people are making.
Yeah, no, there is no argument here on that. And I think most Cowboy fans would agree with us on that as well.
I would rather give Zeke 25 before I give Dak 4. That's ridiculous.
And honestly, I'm kind of happy this happened because I hope you guys all now see where I was coming from the other week. This is why you trade Zeke. Because you cannot pay both. And I'm sorry if you're keeping one or the other. I know, Kev, you would rather keep Zeke.
In
football
Dak,
logic,
but not for 40.
Yeah,
not
of course
40.
not. But in football logic, you're keeping Dak.
Yeah,
and if you're paying Dak, let's say, okay, Dak asked for somewhere close to 40. I was reading reports on it. He didn't ask for exactly 40. It'll probably be like 37, 36-ish.
That's still a lot.
But that's what I'm saying. If he gets $36 million a year, right? Let's say Zeke gets, I don't know, like
20.
17, 18, yeah, something like that. Something really high.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. And I'm telling you right now, that'll cripple the Dallas Cowboys organization because they just paid DeMarcus Lawrence as well. And I know Van Der Esch was only a rookie last year, but Jalen Smith is going to be in his third year this year. You got players you need to pay.
Cooper going to get his contract as soon as this.
Yeah.
I agree with you guys, but let me ask you guys this. Put yourself inside of his situation.
Who, Jerry Jones?
No, Ezekiel Elliott. And I hate to be talking about him every single week, but he fits so well into so many of these conversations, his situation.
Yeah.
You're a running back, right?
Yeah.
You're a workhorse for your team. Your offensive line is great, but you are a workhorse for your team. You're a 3-down back whenever they need it.
Yeah.
You're sitting there watching all of these players like Todd Gurley, Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, LaShawn McCoy make at least $10 million. And you're sitting there making $6 million.
No, he needs to get paid.
Destroying all these guys' numbers.
No, he needs to get paid.
I get it. What he's asking for is ridiculous, and I agree with you guys. But I'm looking at his contract. He's making $6.2 million next year. If you led the league in rushing yards and in handoffs every single season, I'm sorry, but you deserve more than that.
I agree. Yeah, no, there's no argument here. He's holding out for a purpose and for a good purpose.
It just sucks.
If he were smarter, though, he would just play it out, do the same, perform the same, and say, now I'm this much.
But still,
again,
I'm going what happens if you hurt yourself?
No, but no, he's right. But again, I'll say it again, bro. If I'm Jerry Jones, I'm trading Zeke for a bundle of things. Let me ask you this question, Felix. And this is an interesting question. What's the main reason you're paying Zeke? What's like the thing he does great?
Controls the game. That's what I would say.
But like I'm talking like skill wise. Like what does he do? Like he's
a ground and pound.
What do they call him? He's a what? He's like a pass catching back, right?
He's
a pass catching back. The reason you would pay Zeke as much as you would is because of how good of a passer he is. So what I'm saying, like the guys like an Adrian Peterson are over, bro.
Yeah.
Adrian Petersons are done.
Yeah.
There will never be a true, like, Marshawn Lynch's. They'll be great in Spidey situations, but that's done, dude.
I agree.
If you can't catch the ball, like, throwing is much more important than just, here, Zeke, get me 4.
Yeah.
There's a lot of running backs that could do that.
This goes
my point.
This goes
not
right
as well as him, obviously.
This goes right back to what I said before about this. There needs to be a break-off between running backs and catching backs.
Yes.
Like people that do both.
Yes, I agree.
And my argument for Ezekiel Elliott is even if you put him on the running back side where he's just running the ball, he's the top person.
Oh, yeah.
The top person doesn't deserve $6 million.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Even if you're Adrian Peterson, you get what I'm saying? Like, even if you're that type of back, if you're the top back at your position, you do not deserve to be making that little of money. You're risking your body. You're literally going out there and letting people tackle you every single time you touch the ball. That's the running back position. That's why it doesn't age well.
Nah, yeah.
And you're going to sit there and take $6 million? No, I'm sorry. I agree with him. I'm going to sit there and just wait.
Listen, I agree as well.
It doesn't hurt to try to get more money.
I agree as well. I agree with Ezekiel Elliott, and I agree with Jerry Jones. I agree with both of them.
Yeah.
I literally agree with both sides.
Yeah.
Totally understand where Zeke's coming from, and I totally understand where Jerry Jones is coming from.
But with your argument for the whole trading Ezekiel Elliott, does that argument apply to Dak Prescott?
Yes.
If he's asking for $40 million, we're not giving him it. Are we trading him?
Yes.
Where?
You're Zeke? No, not Dak.
No. I'm saying Dak.
No, you're not trading Dak because a quarterback is far more important than a running back.
Even if he tells you, I'm taking $37 million or I'm not playing.
Yes. I'd pay him $37 million, cut Zeke, and pay it somewhere else.
I think that's crazy.
So what are you doing then?
I think if
calling
you're
up Tony Romo,
if you're really trying to defend the argument of getting the value for people that are knuckleheads or people that are gonna basically implode your franchise from the inside because of the money, trade Dak.
Yeah.
If you're gonna trade Zeke is we had this argument a long time ago.
What are you trading Dak for though?
I'm trading Dak
like a first round pick
for whatever I would have traded Zeke for.
Jerry Jones is over 70 years old. Jerry Jones is in win now mode.
Yeah.
That's what I'm... Dak Prescott is not going anywhere, Felix.
So break out the checkbooks and pay everyone.
That's what I just... and you can do that if you want. But coming from a Cowboys fan...
Well, I'm not paying both of them that are crazy.
But Jerry Jones can if he wants, though.
No, he could. But he just came out, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, he said all contracts that are going to be made are going to be within the team's salary cap. Like, I'm not going over for... Basically saying, and it looks like he's going to go with Dak because he already signed Alfred Morris. He's saying, I'm keeping the money tight. Who's going to cave? So one of them's either going to cave, both will cave, or none will cave, and he keeps the one that he finds most valuable.
You know what the worst...
Which is looking like Dak.
You know what the worst situation is for all these players, though? They're arguing with a billionaire.
Man, yeah. At the end of the day, too, you know how many kids are coming up that would love to just leave college early and take $500,000 to go just to get a chance. Jerry Jones, man, I actually agree with Dustin. He win now. That man wants another championship before he goes.
But he's not proving it. If you want to win now,
that's what I was just about to say. If he ends up paying both of them, that's exactly what he's telling you. I believe this team can win right now.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's saying.
Can I tell you who the creepy guy in the corner is, standing there watching everything? Amari Cooper.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing, because if Jerry caves and pays both of them, Amari's coming out with a fat contract, too, next season.
What did we just say? When you have a quarterback, he sets the tone for all the wages. If your quarterback is making $40 million,
that gives you room to go up to 30.
Now your running back can make $23, $24 million. Yeah. Now your receiver can make 16, 17.
Yeah.
And that's how much they're paying like people like Hopkins and shit like that. Are you we got a
Green. What's going on? Welcome to Toke Talks. This is your boy Chino. Who do we have on the line here today?
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Nick.
Hey, what's up, Nick?
In Florida.
Hey, shout out.
Not 4-1.
Hey.
Baby. What's up, Dustin?
Hey, so we're taking live questions today. Any football question that you want to pose to us, let us know. I'll pass it along.
Yeah, I got a quick question for y'all. Pretty simple one here. So, my question for y'all would be, who is the one dark horse team that you have from both the AFC and the NFC?
Ooh. Okay, I like that. You guys heard that clearly over here?
Yes.
Okay, nice. So we got Who's the dark horse team? Who's you guys' dark horse team from both AFC and the NFC?
Dustin, you want to start this one off?
You want me to go first?
You can go first.
All right, I'll go first.
With one division. We'll do the AFC first. So you go ahead and hit me with your AFC.
With my AFC first?
Well, hold on. You know what? Should we hear his first?
Yeah, that's a very good suggestion.
Let's hear Nick's first. Who are your two teams?
Oh, I know who he's coming out of the NFC for sure.
I'll start with the AFC, man. I think, to be honest with you, man, dark horse team from the AFC, I'd probably go Oakland Raiders.
Oh, that was my pick, Nick.
Okay,
I'll argue someone else. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I like that pick.
Yeah, big confidence in John Gruden. I think the first-round running back pick they got is going to do wonders for him. I mean, if you look back on John Gruden's history with Cadillac Williams back in the first round, he did wonders for them. So I think that's a great pick.
Nick, I couldn't agree with you more with that pick. That guy Jacobs, he's a workhorse.
Jacobs, yeah. He's
Josh Jacobs, yeah.
He's got the 3 down back for him too. He's got no competition. So I think if you're in fantasy football, man, pick that guy up.
Hey, it's a sleeper pick.
I got one for you in the AFC, Nick. I'm going with the Houston Texans if they can get Jadeveon Clowney.
How are they a dark horse though? That's not a dark horse team.
All right, you want a dark horse?
They won the division last year. Come on, we need something better than that.
That's true.
We need something better than that.
Then set me up with the running horses, the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh hell
I think
no!
that defense
Lamar Jackson got exposed last year.
Lamar Jackson?
Absolutely.
That is kind of true.
Phillip Rivers and the San Diego Chargers went into Baltimore last year in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure Lamar Jackson had like under 50 passing yards through 3 quarters or something.
Yeah, no, they contain them.
You cannot win consistent football that way. I'm telling you right now. I was gonna go with the Oakland Raiders. I love that pick, but if Nick's gonna go with them, I mean they're kind of a dark horse, but they're in my division, and I hate to say it. The Jacksonville Jaguars, bro.
Nick Foles going over there and saving the day.
I think that defense is good because they were bad last year. They got something to prove.
Yeah.
They want to prove that they're one of the best defenses in the league still. They still got Calais Campbell. Jalen Ramsey wants to get paid.
Dustin, you think they're going 0-2 against the Colts?
Of course. Hey, as long as Angela gets healthy, man, I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm starting to get a little aggravated by that.
Nick, you got an NFC team over there?
Say what?
You got an NFC team over there that you were thinking about? Or you were just banking on those Oakland Raiders?
Dustin knows I'm going to go with this, and I'm not just saying that because they're my favorite team, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, my friend.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, damn. I like that.
I could have told you.
Yeah, man. You need a big year out of Jameis. The contract year, man. You got Bruce Arians and his staff coming in. He's a quarterback whisperer. He worked for Peyton Manning. I mean, he had great numbers.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at our defense. We drafted great this year. Got a few cornerbacks, the edge rusher. Got linebacker Devin White. I mean, I think we're staying pretty. I think we're primed for,
Devin
maybe
White's
flipping
nice.
the playoffs at 9-7, somewhere around there.
I think Devin White is about to take over that captain position for the defense really quick.
He's nice as hell.
My dark horse for the NFC, I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh,
set me up with Mr. Garoppolo.
Yo, I'm pretty sure I saw on Facebook somewhere that Garoppolo had like 5 interceptions in a row or something in practice. I'm just saying.
Just wait until he gets back out there.
I'm just saying, but I feel like that's like everybody's pick. I like that though. Honestly, you ready? And you kind of talked me into it the last time we did this. The Arizona Cardinals, bro.
You think Kyler Murray?
I think Kyler Murray's gonna show out, man. I've heard. I was listening to Doug Gottlieb from FS1 talk about him the other day. Like he went to their camp for a few days. He's like, man, I'm trying to tell you, this Kyler Murray guy, he's impressing a lot of people, and I don't know. I know he's super short, but
all I want to see is his speed against the starting NFL defenses.
Oh no, he's got the speed.
No,
but it's gonna be different.
But I want to see how it dictates to the NFL.
Yeah. As far as like coverage and whatnot goes, but.
Nick, we appreciate the question, man.
That
was a great question.
Those are two good teams too, the Bucks and Raiders. Y'all
I'm watching him tonight, man, and they were looking good, man. I'll be honest with you.
I know, but with that Bucks pick, you can tell I'm gonna beat that ass in fantasy, though. Just wait, bro.
We'll see, man. Yes, man. MV3 season.
Go ahead, draft him, please.
Well, we appreciate it, Nick. Hey, tune in with us next week.
Yes, sir. I'll stay following you guys. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.
All right, Nick. Take care, man.
All right, y'all. Good night.
That is awesome.
Those were good picks. I fuck with those picks. Those were
the Raiders.
I was like, that's exactly who I was gonna go with. After all that shit I just talked about AB, I still would have went with the Raiders, bro. I will say this, though. They are in by far. Actually, I don't know about by far, but I think they're in the toughest division with our second, personally.
Your division is stacked.
Stacked.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun division to watch this year.
Like, I feel like every single time you start talking about the team and, like, you break the team down, you're like, damn, this team can actually
I could have just said the Titans, and you probably would have had the same reaction.
Marcus Mariota.
That's what I'm saying.
He has to prove himself this year.
Bro, they have Ryan Tannehill behind them. That's a short-ass leash, bro.
Yeah.
That's a small leash.
Yeah, you better produce game 2.
Like, he throws a 2-pick game, you're out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of pressure.
Like, they start 0-2, bro. He's gone, bro. They're putting Ryan Tannehill in, no doubt. When you draft somebody that's that high caliber, or trade for somebody that high caliber, oh yeah, man. There's not a lot of leeway on that leash.
I got an interesting question for you. What quarterback do you think loses the starting position first this season? Do you think it's the Eli Manning?
No, because the Giants owner just came out and said, in a perfect season, he wants Eli Manning to play all 16 games. Oh my God. He literally said that.
Daniel Jones, please.
Yeah. Daniel Jones looked good, though, in preseason.
Hey, I know he's playing against the B squad out there, but 6 for 6, and I don't know if you saw the touchdown that he threw, but he had a wide open check down to his running back, and the running back could have scored, and instead he got fancy and threw a nasty pass to the back corner.
He was showing that arm.
Yeah, no, but I do like Nick's picks, though. I mean, I kind of understand where he's coming from the Bucs, though, like all jokes aside. Jameis is in contract year. Yeah, Jameis doesn't produce this year, it's it.
Him and Mariota, they have to.
That's it. They both have to produce. So Jameis is going to come out guns a-blazing, and he knows that.
Yeah,
so.
Well, now he also knows that he's the starting quarterback, and he doesn't have to worry about having Fitzmagic sitting on the bench. Because like you said, like that puts a lot of pressure on you. If you have a quarterback that produces whenever they plug him in, it's kind of like a DH batter. Like, you go in there and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get in there, but you haven't been batting that great. And the coach is like, whoa, yo, sit down. I'm bringing in the DH. Yo, come in. Because every time he plugs him in, he produces. So that always applies pressure on you, and you always have to be better, or you always train to be above at least that person at all times.
Oh, ring.
All right, let's do it.
We got another phone call, another live caller. Welcome to Toke Talks. Who do we have on the line with us?
This is Ricky.
Ricky, what's going on? Where you from, Ricky?
I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Hey, shout out Orlando.
407.
Hey, so we're taking live callers in. Any questions, NFL related, or any comments? Let us know. What do you want to know?
I'm in some fantasy leagues that are starting next week.
Okay. We love fantasy here.
Where are you drafting Antonio Brown? He had the whole feet thing. His feet are falling apart. Like, he had the whole, he's retiring because of his helmet. Where are you actually taking him? Are you reaching out for him in like the end of the first round, or early second round, or are you waiting till like the third or fourth? Like
third or fourth? You said third or fourth round for Antonio Brown?
I mean,
oh man, I gotta hear what Felix has to say about that. What do you think, Antonio? We just said he was number one receiver in the league. We're talking about fourth round.
Hey, Ricky, I'm not even drafting Antonio Brown with my 10th pick.
Oh,
so we're okay, but that's where are you drafting him then?
I want nothing to do with knuckleheads on my fantasy team.
So you're not drafting him anywhere?
I'm not drafting him anywhere.
Okay.
If I had to advise anyone about Antonio Brown, I would put 2 big caution tape signs like right in front of him.
Yeah.
Stay away.
I understand.
Stay away.
That's a lot of people passed over on Zeke a couple years ago because of that 6-game
suspension.
Yeah.
They didn't know if they were going to draft him or not.
Yep. What do you think? Where would you draft him?
I don't think Ricky's that far off. I'd probably go.
Wait, Ricky, where do you think he's going?
I'd go mid-second round.
Mid-second.
I mean, like I think if I could get him at the end of the third or fourth round, like I think he could be some value. But I think above that might be a little bit greedy. But I don't know. I mean, he is Antonio Brown at the end of the day.
I mean,
what other receivers you put above him in fantasy?
I mean, right now, Hopkins obviously.
Yeah, that's number one. Yeah.
Julio Jones.
I'd probably put Brandon Cooks above him. I'd probably put
Michael Thomas.
Odell Beckham.
Oh, Michael Thomas for sure. I'd probably take Element over him.
We'll see.
I think you guys already.
He's
you guys
nice.
Hey, Derek Carr looked like that when he first stepped in the league too. I'm just saying, it's close.
Ricky, you got the Browns over the Steelers for the division, or the Steelers over the Browns?
No, I still have the Steelers taking it.
Still
I think Roethlisberger with the experience, in addition to like James Conner and Juju, like I think he got it still.
Yeah, James Conner. Yeah, that is true.
See, this guy knows football.
Hey, Ricky, we really appreciate the call, man.
That was a good question. Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you for answering my question, and
It looks like we'll see Antonio Brown late third round.
All right, later, buddy.
And it looks like we have landed after this long journey of talks. We've reached the destination after week 1 of preseason. We're excited for week 2. We're excited for fantasy football. Hey, we just want to thank y'all once again tuning in with us on another episode of here at Talks. We appreciate y'all staying with us through vacation. We're back now. We'll be on every week. Get those fantasy teams ready because we'll be keeping you updated with ours. Yes, sir.
We are going for liftoff.